The F4C Super Pack, what is it? Well, it's a combination of the Core 4 along with the Immune Bundle. And why did I put all of these things together? Let me first talk a little bit about each one. Let's start with the Core 4. The reason that I put the function, the awake, the burn, and the recharge together is this. Well, when you wake up in the morning, I want you to have that cellular energy. I want you to wake up your cells. I want you to wake up with that energy. I don't want you to go and drink 4 or 5 cups of coffee. That's not what you need to do. So I want you to wake up with that energy. I want you to wake up giving your cells the right energy, and that's what the function does. The next thing I want you to move on to is the awake. Well, what does that do? What that does is that it wakes up your nervous system. Do you have brain fog? Are you having trouble focusing? Are you having trouble concentrating? Part of the reason for that may be that you don't have the right nutrients to make your nervous system do what it needs to do. And as a result, you've got that brain fog. You've got those cobwebs that are in there. This is what this is about. And of course, the burn, your blood sugar. You have to make sure that your blood sugar is at a normal, steady state. I don't want your blood sugar. For example, you eat a bunch of carbs in the morning, and then what happens to your blood sugar? It goes boom. And then you crash because your body produces insulin, and boom, it drops. And then at lunchtime, you eat something else that is just loaded with sugar. What's going to happen? It's going to go back up, and at 2 o'clock, you can't function. This is the process, unfortunately, that our body goes through every single day. That is not healthy. Every single time your body produces insulin, because your blood sugar is high, your body is storing fat. And you don't want to do that. Insulin is called a lipogenic substance, meaning it's going to grow fat. We don't want that. What does the burn do? What the burn does is that it balances your blood sugar. So when you eat, your sugar is going to be not spiking, but it's going to be balanced. Now again, you need to eat the right stuff, folks. Let's not go crazy here, okay? You're not going to go out and eat a bunch of bonbons and Yo-Yos and say, well, I'm going to take the burn and I'm going to be fine. No, you still need to stay with the program here. But at least it's going to help you get to those steady states. And last but not least, what I did was I put together something to help you sleep. To help you get to not only sleep, but help you stay asleep and get to those deeper levels of sleep. So you're waking up in the morning, I got to fire up your cells. I now have to wake up your brain. I've got to get rid of the cobwebs. The next thing I want to do is I need to make sure that metabolism, your sugar, your liver is processing and doing what it's supposed to do. That filter is working and working the way it should. And last but not least, at the end of the day, I need you to make sure that you are going to be able to relax and recharge for the next day. So that's what the Core 4 is all about. The next part of this super pack is the Immune Bundle. Folks, with what's going on right now in the world, one of the most important things that you can do is to protect yourself. The way you protect yourself is this. Let me use an analogy first. I have grandchildren. I would never take my grandchildren out on a boat and not have life jackets for them. I would never take my grandchildren in my car and not have them in a car seat. I wouldn't do that. And it's just not a good idea. The chances of you falling out of the boat or getting into a serious motor vehicle accident are pretty low. But what if? What if? What if one of those little ones fell out of the boat? What if one of those little ones, you were involved in a motor vehicle accident and they got injured? That's why you have protection. And that's exactly what the Immune Bundle is about. It is protection because of what's going on in the world today. It is protecting you from the junk, from the garbage. You don't want to be exposed and then, and God forbid, end up in the hospital. So that's what this is. We've got a probiotic in there, which is the good bacteria. 60-70% of your immune system resides in your intestine. We've also got vitamin D, so it's a combination of vitamin A, vitamin D, and vitamin K2. That is, again, critically important for immune function and immune health. Remember the solariums from the 20s and 30s when people had tuberculosis? What did they do? They put them out in the sun. Vitamin D. And by the way, vitamin D, the data on vitamin D, it devastates certain viruses that are out there. And last but not least, camu. Camu is a berry. It's about the size of a cherry. That berry has the vitamin C concentration of 60 oranges, along with other vitamins and minerals and nutrients. It's called a pharmacy in a fruit. So we're waking your body up for all, and by the way, this is not just for the entrepreneurs out there. This is for the entrepreneurs. This is for anybody that needs that edge. What about the moms out there? What about the dads out there that are taking care of your children during these difficult times? You have to be able to function at the highest level, and you need to make sure that you are protected on the highest level. That's why we're offering you the F4C Super PAC.